hell you're doing. Why don't you go play with the pity balls? Okay. What are you reading, Mommy? See, it is. I am the squidfish dude. So we just haven't met Mommy yet. Something that could help us, maybe. So Daddy here is very unforthcoming. I mean, you're apparently supposed to be my father and you've been mute this entire time. I could slap you. Where'd the butterfly go? Oh, there's a few of them over there. Terrible father you are. Terrible. God, there are certain collision factors in this game I do not get. You're sure about this? How will we pay for these things? What does it matter if there's even the slightest chance? True that. There's no way in hell I'm gonna sit around here and look for every single one of these supposed puzzle pieces. It's just not happening. Oh look, a piece of clock. It's 10 o'clock. Is that the time of death? Farm living is the life for me. I see the bridge. I'm guessing this is the bridge. What does this say? Such a wonderful place to live had now been abandoned. It was a pity. It is a pity. Pity balls. I am so far not really finding the puzzle mechanics in this game very challenging, but I mean, could be speaking a little too soon. Oh. Let's see. Chewy. That one did. Is this the epitome of the complications of puzzles? Watch, this wasn't 4 and you're standing in my way, old fart. Well, this isn't timed. I'd be screwed if that was the case. I was supposed to shoot these in some kind of order. Oh my god. I think I was. What the fuck is this shit? some reason 2 and 3 are highlighted. Okay, brain. I can only highlight 2. Now 4 and 5 are highlighted. Oh! I mean, it would be extremely obscure if I'm supposed to do that clock. Oh, is the clock 10? It's 10 o'clock. It's that random ass clock I found. Let's see. Jump ahead. Oh, it did change it. Alright, so there's the little hand and big hand. How the fuck am I supposed to know which one's the little hand and which one's the big hand? They both look the same damn size. So, put 2 on top of each other. Fuck your couch. Well, that went out left field. Oh, it worked anyway. Alright, so I'd say this is anything, it's saying that it's 11:30. Right? 11:30 goes up to 12. What do I have lit? 5 and 2 for 11:30? I guess it's not 11:30. It's 8:50 or 8:45. What the fuck would this be? Puzzle mechanics shouldn't be so complicated. Alright. Let's try 12. Got 12. Where'd this thingy go? So it's opposite 10. 5's lit up. What's on 11? 4? What's on the 10? Saying it's 10:30.
The fainter the star of hope
Holy
would shine,
shit.
the harder she clung
I
to it.
actually guessed it.
She blanketed the rest of
Yeah.
the world in darkness, so that a star of hope could remain clear.
That's funny. 10 o'clock. Who would have thunk it? Well, I did finding a clock, but I was thinking I was going to be stuck there for a while. Look at that. You and your crying, your tears. I still don't know why the hell you're following me. I drew more jellyfishes for Dad. Yeah, it's confusing me too. Did I open up something? Because I could have came here before. God, I love this Avatar world. That site had a strange attraction, and for the villagers, it was also connected to something even darker. Well, that doesn't sound good. The villagers of brigands? And again, apparently they were a bunch of pirates or some shit, so maybe they deserved something not too good. Traveling off the beaten path. Sound asleep. How long have you kept watch? I don't know, but he's beautiful. No pain when he's sleeping. Alright. I'm under the assumption that I'm dead. Ooh. A lotus. Oof. Daddy-o, I think this is it's for you. I can't get... Oh, I don't need to... Alright. What is this, another clock? Oh, dear Lord. Wait, how come you're not following me? What happened? I understand I was making fun of you, but you just vanish on me like that? Where did you go? You were not behind me, you asshole. Oh, maybe you can't cross. Where are you going? Wait, where are you walking off to? The fuck is wrong with you? Ah, stupid AI. Alright. Oh, look! It's a koi fish! No, there's nothing done about any of that. God, buddy, you're not giving me enough to go on here. You know the truth. An assumption that I know the truth. Oh, I want the fishy. How the fuck I'm supposed to pull this one off? Alright, I think I'm at my wit's end. There's something somewhere. But I am not seeing jack and shit to tell me how the fuck to do this puzzle.
Together, they ran down every avenue of holistic medicine they could find.
Okay.
And as they inevitably got lost in its wilderness, they simply ran faster.
Higher and higher, lifting me up. Don't know what that did either. I have no idea what the hell these puzzle mechanics do. Move a little closer, baby. Hello. Gosh, 79th, eh? Is that like a year of birth? The game is beautiful. I am been sitting here kind of making fun of the way they're telling this story and the terrible English. Oh, thank you. That doesn't, I don't really try. You know, the one thing I do find weird is literally how this is set up, where you see the dialogue on the screen. That's how they tell the story in this. And Patrick Stewart, once in a blue moon, pops in and tells some of the story. But other than that, I'm completely lost. Oh. Alright. Trying to think of Cash 79th. So I guess you live in the city. It's like 79th Street. Said strange and the villagers just connected to something even darker. Is this a road? Ah, okay. Yeah, I lived in New York City for a while. And then I moved to the sticks. I needed to get away from it all. Alright, let's try this bridge thing here. I feel like I did all the puzzles in this area. Oh, is it? Go figure. I get these things when they're not on sale. I have no idea. An hour and a half now. I played it for a little over an hour last night and a little over a half an hour right now. And the story is very, very, very slow going. It kind of drops bits and pieces, and I'm only making an assumption here right now, but I feel like it's supposed to be, because there's hints every now and then that it's supposed to be about the real world. And I feel like maybe, you're playing like a kid who's, dying or died or something, and that, you're kind of living through, stories that your parents told you, bedtime stories and things of that nature. If you look at some of the wording, I guess, there were certain little connections that I've made so far, but they're very, very slow on the story. I really have no idea. But if you read, the blue dialogue seems to be like actual dialogue between, this kid, the mother, and the father. And they're all represented by these little symbols in the upper left-hand corner. And I had noticed that this guy, who has not said a single friggin' word the entire game and just all of a sudden starts following you at one point, he just appears kind of like out of nowhere and starts following you, has this symbol on his shirt. So I'm assuming that maybe that's supposed to be the father or something, but I really haven't been able to grasp any of what the story's about so far. That's why to a certain degree I'm finding it rather amusing. Yeah, I didn't even know it was on sale. It kind of aggravates me because I think when I bought this I paid like 30 or 40 bucks for it. Probably about, I don't know, a month or so ago. But this is the first time I'm playing it. I haven't actually played it since then. One thing I do see is right now the puzzle mechanics are right? I noticed that too. He's like crying light or tears of blood. I have no idea, but he looks depressed. But you also only see your character in the very beginning. So you're like this little guy. And that's why I was thinking maybe he's supposed to be my dad or something, because like I only come up to here on his chest. So, and you don't really have a good, when you first see the main character, you don't really have good perception as to how big or small or anything that he is. But based on the one cutscene I saw and the fact that I seem to be a tiny creature. Oh look, I found another puzzle. Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking. That was basically what I was thinking. They have had a way of, showing simple puzzle concepts, and they have been slowly, like unique in their own mannerism of getting more and more in depth. But I would say right now, like a lot of the puzzles are common sense. You kind of easily figure out what they are. They're not too complicated. And this is actually supposed to be my schoolwork for my spring break. So, I gotta basically play 10 games. I gotta bang it out real quick. Oh, see, now this symbol, I think this is supposed to be my mother. Or the doctor.
It is only once you are already drowning in falsehoods that truth, however terrible, becomes preferable to more myth and rituals.
See what I mean? Patrick Stewart pops in, says something, very vague and obscure. And the funny thing is, the title of this game is Nothing Ever Remains Obscure, so it's funny that he pops in and says things. Oh yeah, well, because I get to pick my own games that I want to play, and I like picking usually indie or new developers. Say in development. But yeah, no, I like doing oddball things. What else? I'm doing No Man's Sky, was another one of the games that I picked. Moon Studios. They did Ori and the Blind Forest. And I know they did a contract with Xbox, or Microsoft, I guess would be. So they have to, I believe, come up with 2 or 3 more games that they're going to have to bang out in the next few years. Alright, now I feel like I'm starting to walk in circles. You know, the concept of that game was so completely amazing. Believe it or not, and I didn't film it, which I probably should have, but I think it was about an hour into the game I broke the puzzle, the game mechanics. I actually fell through the world, and then eternally kept falling. I did this whole bashing tirade against Resident Evil 7, which I thought was kind of funny. I was very, very disappointed with that game. It was a great horror game. It was just, I kind of think it was made by some sort of indie developer, and they kind of just bought it. And they added last-minute little homages to Resident Evil to just basically use the name. To be honest with you, good games are not in the AAA studios anymore. They're just not. But unfortunately, I think a lot of indie developers don't have the programmers that they need in order to make some really good mechanics in their games. No matter which path... Like, you see what I mean about the English? No matter which path one you took, you would always find yourself in front of a terrifying ravine. I haven't really, like, been too mean about that, but... They needed an editor, a story editor. They really did. And the first days. Oh yeah, I've loved a lot of these indie games lately. Alright, is this some sort of farmland? Ooh, I see. Thank you for watching. Please hit like, subscribe, and if you enjoyed this broadcast, want to see more like it, have some ideas, leave it in the comments. This is a terrible fucking video. Am I really gonna end it like this? Yeah, I'm gonna end it like this. Till next time!